There's probably no one in the entire world who knows you better than your sibling.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is true.
Which is kind of sweet. Or is it?
Why wouldn't it?
Because they know all your biggest weaknesses.
True.
Your most embarrassing failures.
Oh,
Your darkest secrets.
really?
Like that time they caught you in the bathroom dressed in mom's silk nighty dancing along to Pat Benatar's greatest hits.
That was so specific, Jeff.
Oddly.
Heartbreaker, dream maker.
And you know the song.
You weren't supposed to see that, Melissa. But what if one day,
You
Just-
are a heartbreaker.
we're moving on from that, one day, what if out of the blue they just completely stopped talking to you
What?
and you had no idea why?
Oh my God.
Weird.
And that's why one of our listeners needs our help to reconnect with her brother who cut off all communication from the whole family 5 years ago.
Damn.
And now she is desperate to get some answers. So we're going to try and help her out in your brand new closure call coming up next. You know, this has become one of the most popular segments that we do on our show now.
Oh my God. It's one of it. It may be my favorite.
Yeah,
Ooh, is this the one where we go on? I read a book to you guys?
not that one, no.
Oh, okay.
I thought we
I
canceled
love
that
that
one.
one.
Even more popular than Whose Tongue Is It?
Oh.
It's Closure Call. And even though
Yes.
I love closure calls.
we're usually known as kind of a fun, laughing, sarcastic morning show, these calls can get a little intense where we help people get some answers from somebody that they're not in touch with anymore for whatever reason. We will try and reach out to them, reconnect them, and finally get them some answers and hopefully closure. And today, one of our listeners, Dana, is on the phone asking for our help. Dana, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm a big fan.
Oh, that's good. Thank
Are
you.
you also a fan of Whose Tongue Is It? 'Cause
Yeah.
That gets intense too.
It's always Jeffrey's, which I don't.
Every single time.
I mean, there's not a lot of mystery in that segment.
How do you ever get it wrong, though? Dana, I mean, how you doing?
I'm okay. I could definitely use a little help.
Okay. Is this something that's been, I mean, sometimes in these, it's something that people have dealt with for years, or it could be more recent.
This is going on like 5 years, a little over 5 years. Oh my gosh, over 5 years now.
Okay.
Who are
Yeah.
we trying to get in touch with for you?
My younger brother, Aiden.
Oh, your
Oh.
brother. You
Yeah.
don't talk to your brother?
No, we haven't spoken. It
no.
was so weird. It's a weird thing.
Oh, it always just like kills me when that happens.
You
I mean,
drank
it's-
his milk and didn't ask permission?
Holding a grudge.
I don't know how old you guys are. I'm guessing a little older. But tell us what happened with Aiden. Why'd you guys stop talking?
He had left for college when he was 18, and about a year later, without warning anyone, he just suddenly decided to completely drop out of school.
Whoa.
He told our mom and dad he's done with school and he's focusing on other things.
Okay.
Wow.
And that
Oh my
upset
God.
you?
It wasn't that. It's just when we asked what he was focusing on, he's just like, I just need to do my own thing. And he just wanted us to leave him alone.
Oh.
Oh.
So he was asking for distance. I mean, like, are you from a family that's like really pushy or something?
No, I mean, we come from a great family. I really don't understand why he hasn't stayed in touch with any of us. Like, he never, I mean, we're not close in age, but we were close growing up. And he hasn't even called to wish me happy birthday. Like,
Well, to be fair, I don't like when my family calls me and wishes me happy birthday, so maybe he's just trying to respect. I know when you get older,
He's
sometimes
actually-
you don't like to be reminded.
He's living Jeff's best life.
Seriously. I do understand how that could be concerning for you and your folks.
Does he have like
Well,
a
yeah.
history of like depression or something? Is that
no, like we have no clue what happened. It was just so abrupt. We've wondered, like, did he move like abroad? Did he join the CIA and he couldn't tell us anything? Like,
that'd be cool.
Like he's a secret agent?
Are
That's
you
kind of
not?
cool.
I don't know, maybe.
Are you not friends on social media? Does he not have social media? Like, you could probably see what he's up to just by following him.
I check all of his social media pages, and he didn't post for 5 years.
Whoa.
And we've all just been wondering, like, what's going on? What is going on?
Oh, maybe a bad Wi-Fi or something.
for 5 years? 5 years he couldn't get a connection. He's just still searching.
Living in the mountains.
Depending on who your provider is, it can be a
Okay.
real struggle.
Post
Maybe he's still on hold.
But just the other day, finally, I checked it, and a picture came up.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Yes.
What did he post?
It's a picture of him laying out by a pool with some woman. I don't know who she is.
Okay.
And I started messaging him. I'm like, oh, he's on social media. Like, I was
Right.
so excited. I was like hoping we would reconnect. And
Yeah.
he's not responding at all.
Did it look like the woman was like his girlfriend or friend? I mean, could you tell from the picture?
I'm going to assume a girlfriend. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like clear. It wasn't like they were hugging but she was there for
They're
sure.
like similar in
Okay.
age.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
And
it wasn't like an old
And
granny or
did
something.
you like his
No.
photo before you sent him a message? Because if you didn't like it, he could take some offense to that.
I always like the photo.
Okay, that's smart.
Comment
Well,
something nice.
He's like, you know the rules. Like, follow, share.
I
Okay?
mean, it's good that he looked healthy and happy in the
Yeah.
photo. I mean, photos can be
True.
deceiving, but,
and
you know.
that's why you
true.
reached out to us since your brother wasn't responding
Yeah.
to your message. You thought we could do it for you with the closure call.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, what's going on.
Okay.
So crazy.
And so, obviously, Dana, you know how these work. You worked with producer Boyd to come up with 4 questions that we sent to your brother Aiden all at once, trying to figure out what happened 5 years ago, what's he been up to, why did he just leave your family with no reasons given?
Yeah, no
Oh my
explanation.
gosh.
Exactly. He put our parents through so much stress, so much drama. Like, we're owed an explanation. Like,
So are you, I mean, you sound kind of angry at him.
but parts of me are angry, but I'm just hurt.
Yeah.
I love my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been worried about him for years. I didn't know if he got mixed up in a wrong crowd. I didn't know. I still don't know. I don't
Finally,
know. I want to know.
We can help you heal some of that hurt because I can tell you, Aiden did respond to our producer's questions.
Shut up.
To all 4 of them, and we're going to read the answers so you can know once and for all
Oh my gosh.
what your brother has been up to for the last 5 years.
my
When we
gosh.
continue your closure call
Oh.
right after this.
Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. We're in the middle of a closure call right now with Dana, whose little brother Aiden suddenly dropped out of college 5 years ago with no explanation really for why,
Yeah.
and then broke off all communication with his entire family.
It's so crazy. I cannot believe we're going to hear from him.
There's no phone calls or texts, no posts online. Nobody knew what happened to Aiden until the other day when he finally put a photo up on Instagram of himself and some woman next to a pool.
Yeah. Looks like living his best life.
Photoshop, though, can do some pretty special
Yeah,
things,
that's
so we
true.
don't know.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
According to our producer, though, Dana, you reached out to your brother twice on your own on Insta with no response either time.
Yeah, no response at all.
So
Gosh.
that's why we had to come up with a strategy in order to get him to actually respond to us.
Right, because she worked with our producer and then they emailed them, right? Is there something more than just emailing him?
Well, I want everybody to know what we ended up doing is what my parents do to me. We guilted him.
Oh. Okay.
And Dana, I know you tried to do that by bringing up, your parents don't know what happened, but we decided to
Yeah.
guilt him about you.
Oh.
Because apparently you told our producer about some of the memories that you had with Aiden growing up, like time spent at the lake and riding bikes, and you guys built
Yeah.
forts and trees, things like
I feel
that.
guilty
I mean,
now.
there's nothing more beautiful than a sibling bond.
Yeah, so he brought more of you into that conversation, and that's what
Wow.
pushed Aiden over the edge in order to respond to us.
That's
It's
amazing.
the memory and the connection that he has of growing up with you.
Maybe
That should
this
make
could
you
be.
feel good.
I'm really hoping this can be the start of you guys rekindling your relationship.
I would love that.
Yeah, so even though, Dana, you know the questions that we asked, you haven't heard the answers yet, and my co-hosts don't know anything.
Yeah.
So
Great.
No,
Let's-
literally, like anything.
We're gonna
Like
get-
about anything.
let
I
them-
don't know anything, Jeff.
That's mainly a Jose problem,
Yeah,
just
right.
on a normal
Okay.
day. But let's get into the first question that we sent to your brother. We said,
Okay.
I can't believe we haven't talked in 5 years. Mom and Dad and I have all been so worried about you. Can you please tell us anything about why you cut off communication all those years ago? And so Aiden wrote back,
Are you okay right now? Are you ready for
I'm
this?
shaking. I am shaking. But I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
okay. Well, he said, when I got to school, it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
As you know, I had a bunch of student loans, and I didn't feel like that was my place.
Okay.
I felt uncomfortable there, didn't feel like I belonged or had many friends, so I didn't feel like going back home and facing all my friends and family and telling them that I failed at school.
That's a lot of pressure, though.
Oh,
I
Dana.
can't believe he felt that way. I can't believe he felt like he would have failed us.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so sad. I mean, and so many people go through that same
Yeah.
those same feelings when they're at school.
Totally.
He's not alone in that. If he would have only reached out to you, I mean, how would your parents have reacted?
Oh my gosh, we would have supported him. I mean, I remember when I went to school, I struggled with similar things, and I didn't really talk about it, but it would have, we could have talked about it.
Yeah. Well, I think we all feel really sorry that he went through that. And at least now you know why he didn't want to reach out, because he was feeling ashamed.
But to cut off all contact for 5 years?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot, but I know I still haven't told my parents about a lot of the stuff that I did in college.
I don't think they
I
want
could
to
see
know.
where it's coming from.
They don't want to know.
Well, yeah, I know that. But so now we have a part of the answer. He was worried to say what was going on in his life at that time, but we went to question 2, which was, wherever you are right now, Aiden, I just want you to know I'm willing to send you money to fly out and see you, whatever you need. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And so Aiden wrote back and he said, he put 3 laughing, crying emojis first.
Oh, he's laughing? Does he think you're poor, Dana?
But he went, sorry for laughing at this, but I'm more than fine.
Oh, he's rich now.
Oh,
Wait.
my.
He goes,
What?
yes, I miss you, but my life is great. In fact, I just bought a 3-story house in Mexico by the coast.
Wow.
And I'm kind of living the dream.
Wow.
Wow.
He's living in Mexico. What is he doing there?
Okay.
Apparently laying out by the pool by some beautiful woman.
Probably eating a lot of good food.
Is anyone else getting red flags that he didn't get the money on the up and up if he's living in Mexico?
He's a drug dealer. Leave him alone.
We all have
He'll
our
be a
own
nice guy.
journey, Brooke.
I mean, as long as he's happy.
I just wonder what took him there. And a 3-story house is amazing.
How'd he end up there?
And you're thinking, when I can book my next vacation?
Yeah, don't have to get a hotel now.
Yeah, you got
I
one
will be
Airbnb.
going all over Mexico now.
Yeah, well, so this brings us to the third question we sent, which I guess he kind of partially answered with question 1. But we wrote, our entire family has been wondering where you went after you dropped out of school. What did you do? Did you go abroad? Did you join the military, the CIA? We don't know.
Yeah.
And so
I'm dying to know.
Aiden said, so after I dropped out of school, I ended up meeting someone.
Oh.
She was an aspiring actress.
Okay.
And we just clicked. So
Oh my gosh.
maybe that's the girl from the picture that we saw. He says, together we moved to LA. We made some movies, and it was perfect timing.
Why?
The industry was taking off. We did that for about 3 years, worked very hard. He put that in caps.
Wait a minute.
Took the money, retired, and got out of there. I know it's weird being retired in my mid-20s.
What?
But maybe I'll work again in my 40s if I get bored. I don't know.
What?
Wait,
Right
hold
now, I'm
on.
just being comfortable and taking it
Movies.
slow.
Did you recognize the girl in the Instagram photo? Did she look like someone famous?
I wouldn't even know.
Or
I
is
have
your
a
brother Timothy Chalamet? And yours is a much easier story.
So jealous.
I
You
mean,
may want a guy to look at her, and maybe a dude would recognize
Yeah.
her.
you're saying
Famous
maybe,
in another industry.
Right.
yeah, a different type of movie.
Yes,
That
yes.
not family friendly.
Politely thank
Oh.
Is that possible,
Oh.
Dana? Is that what you think?
I mean, there's a lot of money in that industry.
Wow, I didn't even think that.
I wouldn't want you to
don't
think that
think
it's
that.
your brother.
Don't.
So
I mean, it kind of makes sense though, because if you were an actual not an actual actor, but an actual actor or actress,
yeah,
you
yeah.
would have social media. You would be connected. You'd want people to
A
know
lot of
who
celebrities
you
don't
are.
have social media, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
Not
the old
aspiring,
ones
yeah.
that are already legends,
But,
right?
but if you're doing the other kind, then you're still making a ton of money, but you don't necessarily want everyone in the world to know
Exactly.
what you do.
and he did right. He worked very hard in all caps.
all caps.
Maybe he's giving us a hint there. Anyway, we shouldn't dissect this anymore. Let's just move on to the fourth
Wait,
question.
so he's a Mexican porn star.
I don't
Okay,
know.
assumptions.
Leah,
assumptions.
let's just go to the next one. Question 4. This is the
my
last one that we
God.
sent him. We wrote, is there any way I could see you or at least talk to you over the phone? I miss your voice, and so does Mom and Dad. We'll do literally whatever it takes.
That's gonna make me
Yeah.
cry.
Besides, go to his film premiere.
It's not a red carpet, I'll tell you that much.
All right, so he responded to that too, and he said, look, I still have your number, and I'll definitely call you in the near future.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, he's gonna reach out.
Yeah.
So, but he says, in the meantime, tell mom and dad I'm good. And if they would like a new house too, like me, I could definitely pitch in or even buy one outright for them.
What?
Really?
He's gonna go from not talking to them for 5 years to just buying them a house?
Yeah, that's a good apology.
Buy back their love.
Hatchet buried. Okay.
He says, not comfortable going back to America yet, but I'm still allowed to transfer funds. Love
Still
you.
allowed.
Signed, little bro.
Okay, he's like involved in a lot of illegal sketchy
my
activities,
God.
but he's happy.
And successful.
And
Are you
apparently-
happy you didn't find out that he's at least happy, even if he's made questionable decisions?
I mean, he didn't offer to buy me a house, though.
Oh, come on, Dana.
Jealous sister.
You want us to
Don't
write
say
back,
that.
screw off, brother?
No, you really will.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna make even more money.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
He must have used a stage name
He could have like invested in some type of crypto because that's international. You
and
can
sold it
trade.
before it all tanked.
Yeah.
Because we're just assuming all this stuff about
Of
him. He
course.
didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't confirm anything
He didn't
with
send a
these
link.
answers.
Dana,
Yeah.
you have to
He
talk to
should've.
him and tell us exactly
Yeah.
what he's actually into.
Yeah, I want to know the
I
question.
will.
I don't want all of the deets. We'll just settle for some of the general details.
Really, Jeff, you don't.
Yeah.
Well, not on the air. at
Yeah.
least.
Brooke just
Anyway.
asked how many inches.
You feel like you got a little bit of closure with that, Dana?
I'm glad that he knows that we love him and that he says he's going to reach out. And I am going to be holding on so tight to my phone, just waiting on that call.
Oh, great. Scammers, if you have her number, this is the time to call her. She will be answering.
All right.
Please update us.
Yeah, keep us
I
posted
will.
on what
Happy
happens.
for you.
Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you guys so much. This is life-changing for me and my family.
Well, don't do that. You're going to
Oh
make me
my
cry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank your brother for all the entertainment he's provided over these years.
Yeah.
That's your closure call. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.